morning. This is a beautiful day, and I would like to show you how African kitchen looks like. Yes, as you can see, this is where we cook. This is where the real D is, where we cook. This is our own local blender, where we use in grinding our pepper. Can you see the way I'm doing it? This is what we use. Then we can sit here. Maybe we want to have few people to sit down with when you're cooking. You can see, put it on the fire. You can just sit while I cook. I'm trying to adjust this thing for the fire to get. And this is where we keep our water to keep it cool and cold. And we actually put it there for it to be neat so that the dirt will settle before we start using it to cook our food. Do you understand? And that's where we put our plates. And over there is where we put our dirt. Inside here. Yes. And what we use, where we put here to make the fire burn so well. Understand? So the food is still on the fire, as you can see. These are our baskets, maybe where we want to put most of the things we finish cooking. We can just put them inside. Instead of pouring, we don't pour, we put them inside to carry them inside. Like we are going for dinner, breakfast, and all. Yeah, and this is our palm oil. Yes, this is our palm oil, and yes, it looks beautiful though. It's actually sweet. Most of the food we cook here, they are sweet. They are normal food we cook anywhere. It's refreshing. Just sit and enjoy. I just sit down to watch my food get done. Just relax. And when the fire is not coming on, I look for something to fan it to make the fire come back. Do you get? Can you see? Can you see the way it's doing? It might look so stressful, or let me say it can hurt the eye, yes. But then it's always fun when you're cooking and you're communicating with your friend. Báwo ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi, báwo ni gbogbo nǹkan, that kind of thing. So,
What's the meaning of báwo ni?
how is everything? How are you? How was your night? Hope you're good. Exchanging pleasantries. Do you get? So our kitchen, the real African kitchen. The one we are using is not for us. This one is the real African kitchen that is meant for Africans. And if you try this, I promise you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I've been to the city and here I am in the village. And I can testify that tasting the life in the city and tasting the life in the village, there's a difference. And the difference varies a lot. Like a whole lot. So that's it. I'm waiting for my food to get done. So that's why I'm sitting down here, crossing my leg, enjoying myself. Okay. So something about African kitchen, something interesting about African kitchen is you get to share. People get to know what you're cooking, when you are cooking, and how you are going to prepare your food. So I can be here preparing my food, and someone can just come. Can you give me out of it? Why not? There's love in sharing. That's one of the things that I love so much about the village. We love to share. Unlike city, you just want to keep your thing to yourself. And if I should leave my food here and should go inside to like sleep for a little time, and I come back, I'll meet my food on the fire. I will meet my food. There's no one to steal my food. It's not possible. It doesn't happen here. We are peaceful. We share things. We share our things. I can even go to the neighbor to borrow pepper if I'm out of pepper or salt, anything, even Maggie. I can go to my neighbor to ask for pepper to borrow if I'm out of them. So that's one of the interesting things that happens in the village. We love to share. We are peaceful. We are united, and we love ourselves so very much. We live more or less like families. We are like families. So that's more or less that's more about African kitchen. We live like families. We love ourselves. I know love is very important wherever we might be. And what of the love we see in the village, you can never find it in the city. It's not possible. It's not. You can't find the love in the city. So one thing is there is love here and you get to enjoy yourself. You can tour around, check things you've not seen before, go through things, meet with people. And something about villages, you get to have some old people that tells you about stories. Not those only day stories, the story of elephants, tortoise. This is where you get the real story. The one there is just something they got from here too. So this place is where we get the real story from our old fathers and mothers, where they tell us about what has happened from our forefathers and what and how we need to, there's some bad things they've done and how we need to make sure we don't go through that same way to avoid problems. So that's something that's like few things I can tell you about the village. And I hope you so much love it. So I'm going. So I need to relax. There's what we call realization center. We have the local one here. Call me. I'll sit under the tree. I talked about sitting under the tree and having your peace of mind, your private time, trying to like meditate. So I sit here, but because there is sun here, I don't want to lie down because of the sun. I can just sit down to relax myself and look around. It's actually fun to sit here. Honestly, it's fun. If I want to sleep, I can sleep. But because it's sunny, I don't want to sit. I'm sitting under the air. That's it. So refreshing. It's cool. Like my brain itself is settled. So that's it. So food is ready. So it's time for me to put it down. It's been on this for a very long time. Won't get to dinner. So I'm taking it inside. Mo ń gbé wọnú ilé lọ.